Alright fellas, here we're back on Pokemon Masters, and today we're going to be looking at the final part of the 4.5 anniversary sync pairs here. This is going to be going over Tierno and Crawdont, Skyla and Unpheasant, and then all of the power boosts for the free characters, as well as, their EX rolls and whatnot. I don't think we got any new eggs. I think it's just a rerun egg event, because I generally do like to look at eggs as well if they are available. But Do we have any new eggs, it seems? No, we still are stuck with the Galar starters as the latest new eggs, so neat. Anyway, so yeah. We're going to go over Tierno first here, and then we're going to go over Lodge Skyla, finally, and then we'll go over the free boosts. So first, let's start out with Tierno here. He drops on March 18th, leaves on April 3rd. You got pretty much 2 weeks to pull for this guy, slightly over that. Support character with a Tech EX roll, of course, is a dark type, so potentially could be a good dark type character, good dark support, maybe. Stats, he's got 284 defense, 282 special defense, 650 health, 268 speed, 130 poor offense is what we'll say, right? And the 6RX stats, those are good defensive stats. HP is a little bit low for support standards in my opinion, but the Tech EX roll does boost it up to over 800, which is good. I guess it's fine. Whatever, nothing really super impactful. Going to the moves, he's got Night Slash, 2 gauge, 40 base power move, crits land easily. Looks like a 2 gauge spammable, but he's also got Leer here, so I don't know why you would. Sure. But Leer, 1 gauge move, lowering target's defense by 1, AoE of course. So he's a defense debuffing support, which is good. X defense all, buffing ally defenses, and there's Trainer move, which raises all allies attack by 4, crit by 2, and applies gradual healing to himself. Okay, so he's a very fast crit and attack buffer, but he can't max them. I guess that's fine, because he is a Spotlight. He's a Spotlight sync pair, so, okay. Fair enough, sure, fair enough. Hit HP recovery 9, restoring HP when the user's attack move is successful. Literally the only reason you have Night Slash. Team attack down immunity, attack cannot be debuffed. I think this is because Crawdont tends to have whatever the ability is like battle armor or something that prevents attack debuffing in the main series. I forget what exactly it is. I don't even know if Crawdont actually has it. I could be making that up. I know there's an ability that does that though. And then Vigilance protecting him from crits, meaning you can run him with like maybe Defense Crush if you want to go for defense debuffs while using Night Slash for the HP recovery. Head Start 1, Adrenaline 1 of course. Maybe Healthy Healing on, I don't know. Healthy Healing on entry is pretty useless when he applies it himself. I don't know, and whatever, maybe you can make up your own lucky skill. Either way, Head Start 1, Adrenaline 1, that stuff, pretty good. But also consider we now have lucky skill slots, so, whatever. Sure, either way, fine. I guess it's a fine base kit for a 1 out of 5 Spotlight Scout support, but I mean, it looks to me like Sonya is still better. Like Sonya is still at like the peak of what you would expect of like a Spotlight character, which is kind of sad, but oh well, whatever. 2 out of 5, nothing crazy, I guess. Group moral support, buffing special defense on the Trainer move by 1. Psychic Guard, Natural Remedy, Leer move gauge refresh is actually quite good because he's kind of slow. Like 300 speed is not like fantastic, so having gauge refresh is good, especially for like Latios and those people who like to solo, of course. That could be pretty good for gauge refresh there, not bad. X defense all, NPR, pretty generic. I mean, Trainer move NPR is also good because you can now max attack and crit, but you do also got to fish for that NPR. But if you do want to fish for it, you literally get max attack and crit in 2 turns, which is quite good for a support. Anyway, 3 out of 5 gets Team Triage Tank 2, restoring HP of all allies by at a 30% chance when hit by an attack move. Leer Catalytic Infliction, applying gauge acceleration the first time it's used in battle. Night Trap, Attack Trap 4, 40% chance to leave the enemy trapped. Night Slash Trip Up 9, debuffing speed. Synchro Healing, restoring ally HP by 20% when using the Sync move. Turn move Pep Rally 2, so you've actually got +2 speed. Combine that with Turn move NPR, and that's actually not too bad. Safety Tether, applying endurance on his sync move, and then starter stuff too. Okay. Looks like a basic support to me, of like a Lodge Spotlight equivalent. I would say he's definitely better than a Lodge support though. Debuffing defense, the ability to max attack and crit with Train with NPR is already really good in 2 turns. Plus you get +4 speed if you want to pick up Pep Rally. I guess +2 special defense. I mean, fine, I guess. I would honestly say that's quite worth picking up. Maybe Synchro Healing instead if you do plan to go for like support EX with him and whatnot. Nice red shirt. You sync with him, get that 20% heal. It's not bad. And the safety tether, if you want endurance, is also not bad either. He does have gauge. No, he doesn't even have gauge issues anymore. He does have pep rally, right? So you don't have to go for catalytic infliction if you don't want to. Honestly, yeah, your gauge is not looking pretty good, or your great energy. You go for trash tank for that healing, plus the synchro healing and the gradual healing. He could do some good healing for himself and a decent amount for allies as well without having potions. Trap and speed debuffing are good for more utility-based stuff. Like speed and defense debuffing are both quite good, but do consider he can only debuff one at a time here because Trip Up is locked to Night Slash, and then obviously defense debuffs on Leer. He looks good though. He's going to be able to debuff defense for enemies AoE, buff allies attack and crit, so he's a physically supportive support. Obviously not going to replace the likes of like Argenta or Tapu or Sygna Roll and Tapu Bulu, who are able to debuff, apply those same attack and crit buffs while also applying physical moves next and whatnot, right? So, I don't know. He looks good, though, for like being a spotlight character. Don't know if he's better than Sonya, because Sonya's still so good, but whatever, either way. There you go. Moving on to Lodge Skyla, and then Pheasant finally Lodge Skyla. Second, third favorite character in Pokemon, so I'm glad we got some nice Lodge art as well. Very, very cute. And obviously got Pheasant here, so she's a striker, a physical striker. Okay, I honestly expected her to be okay. Hey, yo, you couldn't give this to Hugh? I'm kidding. Okay. It looks like I'm going to be cooking. I think I'm going to be cooking, boys. I think I'm going to be cooking. Okay, physical strike, dropping, of course, for, the Lodge on March 1st. Flying type. By the way, I probably will be doing a showcase for her whenever we get a Flying Week stage anyway. But anyway, okay. So she's a flying character, Unova. Again, physical strike. Look at the stats, 600. Okay, we're not gonna look at these stats. You're gonna 5 out of 5, or I'm going to not 5 out of 5. 5-star her. So at 5-star, she gets 390 attack, which is good. 130 defenses is really bad. 655 health, 303 speed, 6-star AX, over 400 attack, 150-ish in both defenses, 695 health, 323 speed. Still not great defenses and health, but I mean, she is a 4-star, so it makes sense. Attack's fine. Going to level 150 does help those stats out a bit, but still kind of low on the defenses. I guess it's fair though, right? Okay. She's got recoil removal 9, and I saw it. She's got Brave Bird. Yeah, that's kind of good. I mean, it's only only 134 power. Let's say 160. It's 160. You're gonna 5 out of 5 her. She's a free 4-star character. You're gonna 5 out of 5 her with little issue. So level 160 base power is definitely really good for sure. Plus recoil removal 9. She's actually gonna be putting out some good flying DPS probably. I like this. Okay, she's got Dire Hit Plus for maxing crit, takeoff time, which raises her attack by 4 and applies super effective next. She's going to be an amazing flying damage dealer, or for super effective flying damage dealer, let's say that. So like if you're struggling somehow to do like good flying damage, despite the fact that we got like Lodge Serena, Blue after his 6-star X is quite good, then you're probably not going to struggle too much with Skyla. She looks very simple to use and really good as well. Haymaker, more attack is raised the greater the power of the sync move, so she's got that innate sync multiplier, which is great. And then sync move, physical boost up to 9, increasing physical boost next by 2 ranks after using the sync move. Definitely really good for getting that fat burst damage in Brave Bird, which is very, very good. So yeah, and then no innate sync multiplier. So recoil removal 9, 160 base power move, 410 attack, we'll say, with an innate sync multiplier of 100%, pretty much for free. Plus 2 sync move, plus 2 physical moves next after using the sync move. Easy way to max out crit and get plus 4 attack. And then I opted to skip over Aerial Ace. You're not using Aerial Ace. Okay, come on. Okay. What does she got in the grid? We'll keep her at 5 out of 5 because I mean it's a free character again. The grid isn't going to matter too much. She's got 4 sync nodes. She's got Double Down 5, Furious Brawn, Brawn Sync 3, Super Syncer. Super freebie. I mean, you may have to end up picking that up anyway. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Ick. Trim of NPR. Not really that important. Berserker. Still not that important. And none of this stuff is important. Okay. Yeah, this is where she loses a lot because she looks like now she's good, but like only on flying stages, in my opinion. Because I don't know. Could you cook? You may be able to cook. I don't know. That's funny to ask. She may be cooking a little bit, you know, with the 160 base power Brave Bird with 30% multiplier. And then she's got 130% in total sync multipliers off type. I'm thinking off type because flying on type, she's gonna fucking destroy. She's gonna cut through on type like it's butter. All right, no problem there. Problem is off type, and that's what I'm trying to think of now. If we want to skip the off type stuff, that does free up some grid space, and I can give her +1 energy very easily. I don't even need to. I can do that. Ooh. I think we may be cooking, boys. I think we may be cooking. Okay, yeah, she looks like a really, really good free flying striker, like for on-type damage, of course, and whatnot. Definitely very, very good for Lodge standards. Off-type, she may be similar to BP Valerie in like an off-type sense. If we can find BP Valerie. BP Valerie. Yeah, like 630X, she's got 459 attack. But she doesn't lack a nuke multiplier like Valerie does. And she's also got 30 more base power in her DPS move than what BP Valerie does. I don't know, man. She could cook a little bit off type. I don't know. May have to juice up a little bit, but I mean, other than that, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. She doesn't synergize too well with Anniversary Skyla, which is a little bit annoying to me, but oh well. And she does actually give herself a little bit of her own niche in terms of being a free flying striker, because obviously, other than like, like blue is a special flying striker, so obviously having a good option for special and physical is both good, so that differentiates Skyla already. She's probably not. Is she better than Launch Sygna? I mean, probably not. No, maybe. Maybe. Serena's got utility though, but I don't know. Either way, she's definitely different from Serena, so you could definitely make more utilization of her DPS than Serena's, peck, right? And again, in free options, Falconer special, he's a nuker, more of a debuff focused nuker as well at that. And then that's mostly it. Like Nate, you're not really competing with, and then like Kahili. Kahili's your only real competition because she has 4 sync nodes and Haymaker, right? But and also like a really good attack stat. We'll do 5 stars. Really good attack stat, but then Skyla, she's also got DPS. So I feel that she is probably obviously the best like free flying striker probably, because she also doesn't need to sync. Sync move is good for the physical boost, but you don't need to sync with her in order to do damage. You can use, your other nuker, you could use a support EX, whatever it may be, and unlike Blue, who doesn't, he needs to sync to do actual damage, right? She doesn't, which is quite good. Obviously, she's not going to compare to, like, Sygna's with Ethan, Liza, Summer Liza, or Lysander with his grid expansion. I don't know about Lance and Gyarados. Probably not competing with Lance and Gyarados. Right, so I mean, oh well, but still, good for a free character, 100%. I like it. I'm definitely impressed, especially for being a Lodge character. Okay, looking at the power buffs, Nolan does get his EX colors, which he looks like a generic American dad in the garage, which is funny. I like it. His EX colors are fitting, so to speak. 3 out of 5 power boosts, we got Guzma. So we got Plumeria this month, yesterday. So we got Guzma now. I don't know why they're focusing so much on Alola, but sure. What's he got? Oh boy. Okay, so he's got precision on the trainer move. Cool. First impression, initial propulsion 2, decreasing sync countdown by 2 the first time the move is successful. Pin missile, strike physical boost. Oh, strike 1 physical boost 2. 30% chance to increase physical moves next by 1 when its attack move hits. If the move has a multi-strike effect, 30% chance of increasing physical moves next by 1 rank for each hit. This is probably averaging to like 1 to 2 physical moves next per pin missile, which is quite good. It's because of course he does have no quarter, right? And then towering force for a sync nuke. Other than that, he's got what, Catastrophe, +4 on the sync nodes. Obviously, you're free +20 attack. I guess you're gonna run this. And then you can obviously run either you can run propulsion on the trainer move, or sorry, precision on the trainer move if you want to get that sync countdown, or not sync, accuracy buff. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he looks fantastic. Especially off type, I still don't think he looks all that fantastic. Also, why towering force? I get he buffs. Why does he even buff defense? By the way, I don't. It's good. Or whatever. First impression looks still useless. I mean, the sync countdown is great because you're getting -2 and then plus like head start 1 or something or whatever an ally may bring for sync countdown. You get -3, right, for that whole turn of sync countdown, which is great. But I don't know. That seems like its only use. And then outside of that, I don't know. I don't know how much damage damage is Pin Missile going to be doing. It's like what Pin Missile's already at like what 85, 90 power, give or take. Okay. Pretty much, yeah, like 95 power at 5 out of 5. So plus physical move next. I don't know. He'll probably be doing good. The nuke's gonna be fine. He's gonna be decimating bug stages now. You know, bug definitely could use some better options for free characters, right? So I mean, now he's kind of invalidating Noland and Bugsy a little bit. It's not bad, sure. It's not. It's a fine grid expansion, I would say. It's fine. 5 out of 5 expansion, 5 out of 5. We're getting Sygna Suit Dawn. Sygna Suit Dawn with a 5 out of 5 grid expansion. What is she cooking? So 2 out of 5, she gets a Lith and Flameproof, about the same level of mediocrity as expected. 4 out of 5, she gets Impervious and Team Grand Entry 2, raising special attack. Okay. Plus she's got ramped up on the trainer move, so she's now far better at buffing special attack, which is good. 5 out of 5, trainer move Team Smart Command 9. Ooh, okay, she kind of cooking. And then Midpoint Mend 4, restoring HP by 40% the first time it drops to half or below each battle. Okay, yeah. Dawn definitely looks like she's cooking a lot more with these rolls. I don't use Sygna Suit Dawn. Sorry, sync nodes. Grid nodes. I don't use Sygna Suit Dawn all that much. I don't ever 1 out of 5, so I don't know what the general grid build is because I don't look at it. But this stuff looks good. She's far better at offensive buffing now, and she's got better healing, so she doesn't have to waste like a Moonlight or anything. She gets the special moves next and whatnot. Yeah, she looks like she's definitely doing a lot better now. And she got the Sprint EX roll. Going into EX rolls now. Sygna Suit Dawn got the Sprint EX roll. Very, very good for her because obviously she's not a character that does damage. So Field or Sprint would have easily been the best EX rolls for her. Sprint is very, very good because I think... Does she reduce sync countdown already? No, she doesn't reduce sync countdown on her sync move. No shit, that doesn't make sense. But she does get Adrenaline, so you can now combine that with Adrenaline and then maybe run Adrenaline again as a lucky skill, especially with the lucky skill slot update. And you can do some pretty good stuff there. It sounds pretty good to me. A lot of sync countdown, very good. Anniversary May got the Field EX roll. Doesn't that give her more defensive stats? Field EX roll, 6-star EX. Yeah, she's kind of cooking defensively now. Cool. Field EX roll's fine. She does set the Psychic Wish, so now you got the extended Psychic terrain, which is great. I don't know if I'm going to pull for Anniversary May. I do want her, but I also want like everything else this month. That'd be nice to get. It's good. Yeah. It's a good EX roll for sure. Psychic definitely did need some better, like, Psychic terrain extension is definitely very nice to have. It's just more useful if you're going to actually be like nuking with her, right? So you want to be sure to have like her nuke activated. She does benefit from the extra grid energy and whatnot, so you can work around with that as well. Really just depends on how you want to build her for sure. Either way though, Field EX definitely good. More psychic terrain. Renegade Cynthia, yes, she got Strike. In my opinion, this is the best role for her to get. Field would have been good as well, but I like Strike the most. For one, it helps out her offensive stats, and now she's over 460 in the physical attack with the EX level 150, 480 attack, very, very good. Very high special attack. Oh boy, very high special attack. This is good because my biggest problem with Renegade Cynthia was that like you would be able to mostly target the middle and whatnot, and you'd be able to do that good single target damage, but sides would be a problem. Well, now for one, with the addition of Irida, that's not going to be so much the case anymore. But also now you have the AoE sync move, so you can mostly focus on damage, on dealing attack and special defense debuffs on your enemies, so you can activate Smarty Pants, and then you can rely on probably Brain Sync 5 and the Innate Multiplier in order to actually do good damage to the sides as well, because do consider the sides have weaker stats. They go down far easier than the middle. So honestly, I think the Brain Sync 5 plus the Ghost Zone Innate Multiplier here may just be enough to take down the sides in any like stadium battle. So that stuff will be fine. And plus, even if not, you can just run her with Lucian, activate her Smarty Pants, sync, definitely get rid of the sides at that point, and then that'll easily build you up to another sync move. So she definitely gained a great buff. I will be showcasing Renegade Cynthia's EX roll when it comes out, probably. Okay. And then Rose got the Tech EX roll. I mean, I think that's just basic for him. He's a big whammage wheeling character, right? He wants to deal damage, so I mean the Tech EX roll just buffs his stats even more, makes him do better damage. Sure, I mean adds extra power to his sync move as well. 450 base power here, on top of what Haymaker and this. Yeah, already going to be doing good damage, so I mean that's fine. Oleana getting support EX. I think is what it said, right? The support, yeah. Oleana gets support EX. Very, very nice as well. So she's going to be able to do a very, very good nuke. She's got innate power play here, and then Virtual Intoxin 5 and Virtual Intoxin 2. She's going to be hitting for a really good sync nuke if you do have her duped out. And of course, providing the support EX as well. So now her and probably Gita, if you do want to run her with Gita, the new Neo Champion Gita, right? Not Neo Champion Gita, just regular Gita. If you do want to run her with Gita and Glamora, right, you can get the support EX off as well as a great nuke. And then obviously her and Gita will be doing great damage with her gunk shots, and then Gita's blooming mortal spins and regular mortal spins as well. So good EX rolls as well. All good EX rolls all around, I would say. I wouldn't say any of these are L's directly. I mean, maybe some character would have liked one EX roll more than the other, but I would say these are all good EX rolls just in general. I don't think they could have done, I think maybe they could have done better, but I don't think that they directly screwed over any character. Except Tierno, of course. Tierno getting Tech EX was generic support shaft, right? Dark support shaft. Him and Neo Champion Kalen both sharing that Dark Tech Kalos support role, right? Or sorry, support role, Tech EX role, Dark Kalos characters. Fun stuff. Fun. Okay. Can we get Trevor? Are we gonna get Trevor in the game anytime soon? Anyway, yeah, whatever. That's my review for the free characters / Tierno overview. I think they're all pretty good. Support character, Tierno being a support spotlight character, he's fine. I don't think he's better than Sonya, but I mean, whatever. He's just another addition to the spotlight role. Definitely adds some more variety, and he's fine nonetheless. He's not crazy, but he's not bad either for sure. Skyla and Pheasant is really good for a free sync pair, I would say. And then all of the power boosts here, I would say, are fine. Guzma doesn't look all uber impressive, but he does look like he definitely gained enough buffs to be able to handle bug stages far better now. Not that I don't think he really struggled to handle bug stages before, but now it's definitely not that bad at all anymore. And he could probably cook up something against some legendary arenas or something in the future. I'm not too sure. That's for the soloers and whatnot to figure out. And then Sygna Suit Dawn, her expansion's good now for being especially offensive. And then again, all the EX rolls are quite good. So yeah, that's my review for the entire month of March for the 4.5 anniversary celebration and whatnot, and all the characters that are just coming in March in general and getting their buffs in March. So let me know what you think about each of them down in the comments below. Let me know who your favorite character is, your favorite power boost, maybe your favorite feature. The profile feature is really fun. I don't know. And yeah, I guess I'll see you all later.